Hey guys, it's story time with Checkers and Blossom here. So I just want to give an update regarding about my grandmother. I'll tell you guys what really happened. So it was on last month on April 8th. It was at 3 a.m. I was going to the living room, and what happened was my grandma, she couldn't get up. She was in the bathroom and her legs were hurting. So my mom called the paramedics, and the paramedics came and they took my grandma to the hospital. My grandma was at the hospital for 2 nights, and then on the same day, which is April 8th, my mom, she fell again, and she fell on her arm on a sprinkler head. So my mom and I, we had to have my grandma be placed in rehab. In other words, my grandma had to go to rehab because my mom can't take care of her because my mom, she's recovering from a rotator cuff surgery, and she broke her arm on the second fall, so she's injured, so she can't lift my grandmother up, and neither can I because I have a bad back and she's too heavy for me, and there's a lot of things that I can't do, and some that I can do. So we had to have my grandma be in rehab. So my grandma's been at rehab for 3 weeks. There's been like slight improvement, but until my grandma gets her strength back and that she's able to walk without getting dizzy, she has to be placed in a skilled home temporarily because my grandma, there's been like slight improvement. Like she was on oxygen, then she got off of it, and then now she's back on oxygen, and she was able to bear weight before, but she couldn't bear weight, and she got really dizzy during the physical therapy. But yeah, so it's just been really stressful for me and my family, and I really appreciate all of you guys for being so understanding and so supportive as we deal with the stressful situation. Not to mention, we couldn't have a double date this year. Originally, my parents and I, my boyfriend, we were thinking about a double date at Marie Callender's, but we couldn't do it because my boyfriend, he lost a family member, so there was a loss in his family, and I have to respect that until he's better from the loss, which I know a loss can take time because dealing with a death of somebody can be really hard. But yeah, so I also been dealing with stress as well because of, with my grandma being in rehab. I mean, with my grandma not home, there has been a lot of changes for my family and I, and I've been trying my best to, not only take care of myself, but also to help my family out because I promised my grandmother that I will take good care of the house and just help my mom out the best I can. So so right now we're in the process of finding a skilled home for my grandmother. My mom has to talk with the lawyer about the insurance and the money, and we just have to figure out which skilled home that my grandma can be in, and if they have any openings. But yeah, so that's all I have to say. Story time with Checkers and Blossom signing off. Bye, guys.